Hello everyone, I'm Nathaniel Freeman. This is my good kitten Charlie, and this is Freeman's Money. And today we're going to talk about dividend investing, what that is, and how it works in your portfolio. But before we get into any of that, we know that we have to talk about our disclaimer. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a stockbroker. I'm nothing. I'm just a guy doing this myself, and I'm going to become rich and wealthy by investing and making other business decisions. Excuse me. So, what is dividend investing? Dividend investing is when you buy a stock and they pay you for owning that stock. Now, let me give you an example. So, TD, because we love using TD in the last video, I figured we'd use them again. TD, if you buy their stock, every quarter, every 4 months, they're going to pay you an amount. Now that amount is dependent on what the company is willing to give you, not the price of which it's at, which is confusing when people are looking at it. Because when you look at the stock sheet, you'll see that this dividend comes up as a percentage based off of the price. That's not true. Well, it is. Don't get me wrong. It is that percentage, but it's not based off of that percentage. So, let's say you own TD and for their stock being at $60 something, they're going to give you 5%. So you know how much you're getting based off that, which would be about $3. Okay? So, does that change when the stock price changes? The percentage does, obviously, because when you're still only getting $3 and the stock goes up to $90, you're obviously having that lower percentage if you're still only making $3. But John's being a little crazy over there. But the point is that the amount stays the same. So let me give you an analogy that helped me out with it. If I own a pizza and I cut it into 8 different slices, and I say, hey, I will give you this slice in August. Or let's say an hour from now, because nobody wants to eat pizza that's a few months later on. But let's say that I'll give you this slice of pizza in an hour. Now, I have 8 slices of pizza. So, giving you that is only 1/8 of what I own. Now, let's say a few friends come over and they eat half my pizza. Well, I still promised to give you that 1 slice, but now I only have 4 slices of pizza. So now me giving you that 1 slice is now 1/4 instead of 1/2. So I'm giving you a bigger percentage, but it's still only 1 slice of pizza. So when I had the whole pizza, I was giving you 12.5%. When I got my pizza cut in half, now I'm giving you 25%, but it's still only 1 slice of pizza. So the percentage will change based off the price, but the amount that they're paying you stays the same unless the company decides to increase it or decrease it, which is what we've seen in the past few months with this whole COVID thing. Companies have either decreased their stock or taken it away or decreased their dividend based off the stock price coming down and them not generating that much revenue. Now, how does a company afford to do this? Well, companies don't always spend everything they make. They don't just pay those CEOs massive amounts. What they will do is say, okay, we have some extra revenue and wow, I can't even say that word today. We'll just get past that. We'll go with they're making some extra money. And so they'll take this money and they're like, okay, well, what can we do to support the people that bought into our company to help give us money so we could do these things? And since we're going to have this extra money consistently, why don't we pay some of that back to them as a thank you for owning our stock? So a dividend is the company paying you to own their stock. It's based off of the amount they say, not based off the percentage of which it is. And it's because the company's generating extra revenue, which is why you usually see dividends on big brand companies like TD, Boston Pizza, Ford, Toyota, like the bigger brand companies that really have a good solid foundation. So what I'm using with dividend investing is I am buying stocks or companies that I believe in, that I think will last another 10 years or 20 years. So let's say I buy TD and the dividend rate is 5% for the cost of that right now. So I pay into that, knowing that they'll likely keep their dividend the same or increase it. I know that after 20 years, I'll get my money back just for owning that stock, because they're giving me 5% now. Whether the stock goes up or down, as long as they maintain that dividend, I'll make my money back in 20 years. So what I'm doing is I'm buying a bunch of stocks. Well, I buy one stock a month that's pays a reasonable dividend. Nothing too extreme, nothing like 25% or like anything higher than 10 is usually a ridiculous number. With this whole coronavirus thing, stock prices have come down, which has made the percentages look bigger. So you can buy, like right now it's kind of iffy, but on a usual basis, you want to kind of, at 10% or higher, you start to like really question whether or not they can maintain that. So I'm buying those stocks, but then whenever I have a month where I'm like, I don't see any I really want to buy, and I don't want to, if you don't fully understand the company, you shouldn't buy it. So if I'm like, I don't know the full details of it, I don't understand what they're doing, then I just buy more of the S&P 500. So that's what I would recommend for most people at my stage of my life. That's what I'm doing. I buy those stocks, and if I don't see anything I really like that month, I just buy into the S&P 500, because that's what we'll get on 9.8% growth. Oh, forgive me, I just woke up in the morning. I wanted to make this video for you guys, and Charlie, snuggle butt, he woke me up this morning. But there you go, guys, dividend investing. If you like the video, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. I hope to see you next time. Have a great day. Bye. Oh.